Chariot, that could be Cancerian. There's Libra, Justice. Four of Wands. Five of Swords. I'm going to put this one. Page of Wands. Six of Swords. The High Priestess. Nice. That suits you. That right there. That you just feel kind of extra intuitive, or just that sort of quiet confidence. Okay. Two ladies on the throne. Okay. Justice. Okay, so why does this feel like it's a self-worth thing? Three major arcana out of 7. Alright. Whoopsie. What's this justice about for Libra? Fair warning, I've been going extra long with these for some reason, like 20 minutes plus. Well, you can see that on the timestamp. Never mind. Okay, 3 of Cups. Alright. What's this 5 of Swords about for Libra? 5 of Swords about. 2 of Pentacles. This is 4 of Wands for Libra. This is 4 of Wands. 4 of Swords. So this very well could be that you've still got an issue nagging at you that you're trying to come to terms with. It could be that somebody was unfair. You kind of feel like you were chosen over, or you weren't prioritized. It feels like you're kind of, there might be some relying on friends to get you back on track, or to kind of make you feel balanced again, like relying on your tribe. Because we've got an adjustment here with adjusting to a change on the home front. Perhaps there's been a breakup and you're trying to make sense of it and you're really wanting to move forward. But something is in the past that's still kind of nagging at you. And it has to do with fairness, which has affected your self-esteem a little bit. And it also could be that you're really wanting to enjoy this moment of peace, this moment of things being settled. But it might be a little bit difficult for you because internally you're still struggling with perhaps feeling kind of betrayed or just cast out. Like it was easy to set Libra down and someone else to do what they want to do. So you're still kind of grappling with those feelings. This could be being let go from a job. This could be a relationship ending. Something you were attached to and felt like was a part of you. You're just coming to terms with that, having to make some decisions or putting that in its place in your life. And it feels like you're trying to deal with that, but you're also trying to live in the moment, enjoy what is now, because for the Libras that I'm reading for, you're trying to have that optimistic outlook and be like, you know what, it is what it is, and I'm just going to really make the most of this moment and really try to connect with my friends and just do all these other things that could buffer that sort of negative thinking or impact with what's going on. Okay, what's this Page of Wands? What's this Page of Wands for? Four of Wands. All right. This is High Priestess for Libra. This is High Priestess for Libra. 10 of Wands. Okay. Intuition's going into overdrive. That's probably why it's hard, isn't it? It's just 6 of Swords. All right. So it could be that there's still that connection there with a particularly a love relationship. Whatever it was, you were quite attached to it. This very well could be a relationship, but it was something that you felt really aligned with and really attached to, and it's been hard to kind of put that in its proper place memory-wise, and you've been doing all the right things as far as outwardly feeling like you've moved on, or that you're doing what it takes to progress and just live your life as you should. But I think there's it's been an internal struggle, and part of the reason that it's been like that is because I think you felt a real connection, and you felt like, yeah, it might have been a lot of work, but you also felt like it was worth it. Like it was fulfilling because of that. It was very gratifying, the work you did to make that situation work. There was a lot of effort on your part, and it felt very gratifying. So as much as you might know that it was just too much work and it was kind of one-sided, it still felt very gratifying to do that work for a relationship. It sort of cemented the attachment for you. Um, there's something to when you've worked so hard for something, it has to mean something. And so I think you're still kind of struggling to put that in its place. And it might be that you still sort of wish that there's still a little bit of a chance, or there's still a little bit of something that maybe could develop down the road. Um, but whatever the case, this is about needing some distance from it for now, and just sort of trying as best you can to balance that feeling that you have inside with as much activity and busyness as you can on the outside, so that you don't get sort of swept away and want to just kind of hole up and um, recycle all these memories and get down in the dumps about it. It's like balance that with staying active and staying busy and being on the move, because fake it till you make it. But this is it's about, yeah, you're gonna have those feelings, but try to balance that out with being around good friends and having some good times as much as you can, instead of being able to kind of just get stuck in sort of this nostalgic loop. All right, so what about your person? If Libra had a person, what's the harsh truth about Libra's person? Libra's person. All right, harsh truth about Libra's person. I can't remember if I warned you these were going long, and then look, it's going to be like, oh, 15 minutes. Some of them these are going like 25 minutes. Empress, that could be Taurus, Libra, or Aries. King of Pentacles, I read that as Virgo, and the Fool, Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. All right. Okay. That's why then. That's why you're kind of feeling cast out, because this is someone that's quietly very in control. That it's their interests are first and foremost. They can take the long view on something and kind of see their way through it. They can maintain, they can stay the course. They have their priorities almost set in stone. And typically it's all for longevity and success and accumulation and stability, and which is to say control in some instances here. And so it kind of feels like that comes before your interest or your involvement in this situation with the person. So this very well could be someone who just kind of was out for their own success and their own fulfillment and their own accumulation of things without much care for you, that you kind of got left by the wayside. You were just a part of the plan for someone, not the plan. What's this King of Pentacles about here? Judgment. All right. What's this Fool card about? That could be Sagittarius, Scorpio, or I don't know if you can see that, or Cancerian. Move that closer. There we go. Judgment. And then we got the Fool here. What's this Fool card about? Or Libra. Strength. That could be Leo. All right. So this is someone that doesn't have a problem staying the course. This is also someone that makes very careful decisions, and they prioritize and value certain things to the point where nothing gets in the way of that. I think this is someone that very much likes, and this isn't a bad thing. I'm not trying to, downplay. Hold on, let me get some more. I'm not trying to make it as simple as someone being a jerk. It's very one note. They're just no. But this was not a meeting of the minds, simply because we've got someone that has the long view, that has longevity, that has this very carefully thinks about their next move, and might take forever to do so, or they won't budge, because it's all about, dare I say, them. It could be that they're very selfish and it's a codependent relationship. It could be that someone prizes their sort of fulfillment and prosperity over everyone else. This It just feels like this is you're dealing with someone that could be very much in control. They could be a lot older, so they have different priorities. But this is just someone that it's almost like they're able to take the long view because they are painstakingly reflective of the past and are calculating and distill everything down to, okay, this happened in the future, I'm going to do this, and they live by sort of a very prescriptive way because it's all a series of calculated events. And I don't mean to make them sound cold-hearted. It's just that this is someone that's got it down to a science for success, for calculating success, and for maintaining above all else a certain level of security, comfort, and predictability. This could be someone very patient. This could be someone that very easily lets go of things in the name of a bigger picture. So they are not in any hurry ever. This is someone, because of their priorities, has no problem shifting gears. It's almost like they're fickle, because it is all about the prosperity and longevity and what continues to grow and thrive and be of interest. So the past only is of service to inform them of what to do or what not to do for the future. And they might move very slowly or take a long time to do things because it serves them best. So they might not even be very committal or decisive about things unless it's for their gratification. I do not mean to be disrespectful. I'm just saying that this could be you two just value different things. That they're very methodical and almost they might be someone that relies on tradition and fact and this and that, and you're like, you know what? It depends on what's fair and what's right. It doesn't matter about custom or tradition. It matters about what's now, and so it could be a difference in values as well. If you're dealing with a person. Okay, all right. Okay. This one. No, this one. Yeah. It feels like, too, that by the time this person might come around to making a decision, you might have lost interest. Like, it's going to take them a while to figure out what they want or where you fit. You're just not as important to them as you want to be, as you feel like you should be. And by the time they do end up making a decision or coming to a conclusion and choosing a direction or whatnot, because they're taking a lot of time here, you're probably going to have lost interest. It's going to be too late. What else for Libra? What else for Libra here? Six of Cups. Yeah, that's a tough one. Just because, I mean, this could speak to dealing with kids. But it feels like this has to do with memories and nostalgia and what once was. And that might be competing, like that might be what you need to kind of come to terms with and balance out against the present, like the past. We got the past here also. But dealing with, okay, that was then, what's now? And kind of coming to terms with that's how it started, and it was nostalgic, and it was ideal, and it might have been, this might have just been a real fit at one time, but what's the present? And it shows a shifting of the present that you still might be hoping for some little bit of connection, but it's actually you needing to come to grips and come to terms with the reality of the situation now. And I think because this person might have required so much investment on your part because they were so slow moving, or maybe it was a future fate promising so much prosperity and security for the future. It's just going to take a while, but trust me, we'll get there. And so you did, and now you're feeling like, you know what, I feel like we haven't budgeted an inch, and not only that, I don't feel like I'm as important to you as I should have been. And yet, because of the work involved, you might feel like there's still really that connection because you were so invested at one point. And so it could just be that that's why this is so hard to kind of let go of and to allow for change and allow for, because you while you're going through the motions externally, it feels like you're still kind of holding that small bit of hope that there still might be a little further on down the road, once they eventually make a decision, there might be this sort of chance for a new beginning, a different way, something. Don't beat yourself up. I'm just pointing that out. It's not a judgment call by any means. It is just saying, just be aware that you're doing the best you can right now. Honestly, you're trying to make sense of it all. You're going through the motions. You're trying to get some distance from it and trying to be happy and live in the moment. Good for you. And you're also very aware that, okay, I'm still attached to this because you're human. You know. What else for Libra? What else for Libra? Conflict and danger lie in wait. All right. I feel like that can be mitigated because we got some swords here about you. This is all like an in-house thing. Like, this is you dealing with this internally. If you perhaps engage with this situation again, if you wake the bear, this could very well be an issue. If you try, because this is someone that's not budging from their viewpoint right now. So if you try to go back and kind of spar and advocate for your position, you could end up feeling worse because it doesn't look like you're going to make any headway. So it's almost like the best course of action is just to leave it lie right now. Leave it lie. Because otherwise, you mess with the bull, you're going to get the horns, that type of thing. All right. What else for? Yeah, so keep it to yourself, keep it under wraps. That way madness lies right now. You don't want the conflict. Because you're kind of taking a beating and you're giving yourself a rest, okay. But you don't want to reopen wounds, Got a lot of swords here. That's for Libra. Memories, that's what that Six of Cups is. Six of Cups right here. Cherish memories of loved ones. Yes, cherish. Doesn't mean reactivate or stay stuck in. I know I'm preaching to the choir. I'm just saying that that's what you're battling right now. Is those memories, that connection. Okay, I did everything, I guess. Okay, all right. And you can see that. What else for Libra? What else for Libra? This too shall pass. It's not going to always feel like this. It's not going to always be like, I'm happy on the outside, but inside I'm like, oh, it's not always going to feel like that. Oh, happy birthday, by the way. Coming up, anyway. Coming up. Four of Wands reversed and Seven of Swords on its side. Trying to make sense of what happened, trying to get free from this sort of feeling done unto, or get out from under the weight of something emotionally, trying to break free from something emotionally, manage your anxiety about a situation, these these recycled memories that keep popping up. All of that is trying to manage that mental energy and break free from something that has a tendency to kind of take hold. It's just you're dealing with a lot internally that you might not be showing your friends, and you might need to. That might be the key to balance, is letting your friends in on, look, I'm struggling with this. I know you all have heard of this before and it wasn't ideal, and you might think this person a jerk, but I did care about them and I'm just needing some extra support right now. Or it could just be, instead of keeping it internal, it's about telling your tribe, letting your tribe support you with this to get you through it. It's not always going to feel like this, but for now it does. So therefore, perhaps those closest and dearest need to know so they can support you in processing all of this, because you're keeping a lot to yourself, and that's going to keep you stuck rather than get you that movement that you want. Okay, Libra. I hope this was helpful to you. I hope you are not beating yourself up over this. It's always a process, isn't it? And I hope you know that you got this. Just feels weird for now. It won't always. One foot in front of the other. Baby steps. Baby steps. Okay, shutting up. No. All right. I hope to see you in the next reading. Much love to you, and happy birthday to you later in the month. All right, you take care.